Thank you for joining, everyone. It's Monday, everyone, and we begin our week with meditation. So keep your eyes open. Oh, if you need to close it, you can. But I have a lovely view before me, and it's delightful to observe. Beautiful sunshine here. Just a little peek of what is here. A beautiful sunshiny day. So let's do a little centering. Let's come into that expansive inner space. Always open the mind to the space. And open the heart to the space. Mind and heart are in the soul, the subtle body. And they are meant for going deeper into soul consciousness. Especially the mind. So the mind is where the navigator is. Where the control center is for the space. The heart accompanies with passion, with feeling. Important for communication, important for healing, important for spreading energies through the body. Important in a social context, ecological context. The navel chakra, the navel center, energy center, is for vitality at the core. Sacral center is for the reproductive energy, which is an energy of nourishment, as well as reproduction. And root center is really rooting in your body, in the gross body, with your bones and blood and all the physical elements. So in your subtle body you have these chakras, and the driving force happens through prana. You can will that. So it's one of the powers you have to will energy into the space, or to channel, in other words. But it is best to consciously channel when you're channeling, and when you've developed the ability to channel, which is a powerful centered mind or a growing mind, and the amount you can channel will depend on how powerful the mind is in its focus and its openness and its ability to drive the other centers. And that's the beauty about energy work. So let's center in the mind and heart to begin this beautiful week with me. Just breathe into the inner space. Of course, you're breathing with the lungs, but you're also breathing in life force, prana. You're breathing prana through this center that is connected to the entire spinal column and to the medulla point at the back, which is associated with breathing. And when you focus on this spot, and you can actually feel the manas chakra, the chakra connected with the controlling of the body, or the control of the body, and you begin to really experience the energy that I spoke about of prana apana, you'll begin to feel that your spinal column is a channel, and that you can bring not only air into the lungs through breathing, but you can bring prana into the internal circuitry of the energy body. And that's where my delight is. So you with me, you're able to catch what I'm feeling. If you come into a space of silence and you listen to my words carefully, because my words are coming from that center, and you follow my words carefully, the energy of my words, the energy of my presence, the energy connection we have, and you can have an amazing experience of energy. So as you're centering, always breathe out first before you breathe in. Let it be a rule of thumb. Because when you breathe out first and empty the lungs, you feel that urge to breathe in. So always breathe out first, as much as you can. And breathe in, really enjoying the air that you breathe. And when you breathe out, feel that you're breathing out all stresses in the body. They exist. So breathing into that subtle space, and a wonderful space to begin, your breath is into the heart, into the loving space. Just breathe into the chest and hold this feeling of just loving being, nourishing body cells, and extending that into the space outside of you. So every time you breathe in, feel that you are centering in your energy being, in your heart. And every time you breathe out, just extend that energy of prana into the body and into the space around you. And then breathing becomes a tremendous joy. You need to catch this. Breathing in prana and also breathing out prana. Wherever the mind goes, it carries prana. Whatever the mind holds, it holds it in prana. The mind is a pranic field. When you hold the body in your mental space, you're holding it in a pranic field, a very powerful pranic field. When you pray for someone, when you visualize a template, you're holding it in a pranic field. And that begins to become etched in your psyche. So you need to understand how powerful thought forms are. Respect them, because you can create negative thought forms simply by being reactive and having no control over the mind. Filled with dark emotions. And then they become your enemy. Or you can create beautiful thought forms through a controlled mind and a loving mind, a peaceful mind, a kind mind, and you experience the most beautiful energies within your body and in the subtle field. So stay with me with the breath, breathing out completely, breathing in deeply. Just enjoy breath awareness. Enjoy just bringing air into the lungs, prana into the body, internal circuitry. If you're a little bit in a compromised space, then visualize that you are in some nature space where you're breathing in just fresh energy. The mind can begin to create this space. And when it does, it changes the way you feel in the body. And you need to be detached from thought processes. So don't get caught in thought. As much as you can, keep a mind that is free of any disturbing thought or any thought that is not useful to you. Be very watchful. And hold that center of peace. Peace is my nature. Love is my nature. Kindness is my nature. Forgiveness is my nature. Loving is my nature. Affirm those qualities that are your sattvic qualities in the soul. They're qualities of light. And you want to identify with those, not the darkness. And when you have some stability there, just consciously breathe into the gut. I do short breaths in the gut. And that eventually goes right down to the perineum. When I begin the breathing, it naturally goes down to the perineum and pull the perineum a little bit. And I feel tight, so to speak, in the lower area. That the apana is held under control. the downward flow of energy. I'm breathing, my right nostril is dominant, so I like that. That brings more heat into the body, perks up the whole body. When the right nostril is dominant, it's like sun in the body. It's actually, the right nostril is Surya Nadi, the Surya energy channel, the sun energy channel. And the left nostril is the moon, Chandra Nadi. And stay in that peaceful space with eyes open or eyes closed. And let breath awareness, conscious breath awareness prevail. So as you breathe out lovingly, peacefully, consciously, gently, so you're in control. Make the out-breath as long as it's possible. And then finish the breath out completely. And then pause for a moment until the body is ready for air. Don't let your ego determine that. You observe the body, and when it's ready for the breath, just breathe in. Slowly and deeply, but keep the awareness of the spinal column. So you open your belly to breathe from the lowest level. And then open the chest to breathe. So you're filling the lobes of the lungs. And then you pick the shoulders back and lift the shoulders back and up, and just breathe in the top lobes fully. And hold in breath a little bit until the body needs to breathe it out. When you do this, you develop a very powerful heart resonance that promotes well-being. When you do this, you reduce your stress level in a big way. So breath control leads to pranic control, leads to control of the energies, leads to more mind control. So breath control is at the heart of everything, pranayama. But pranayama means energy control. So the gross breath should take you to energy, to prana awareness. But for those of you who can't feel prana yet, don't be disheartened. It will come to you. Just be patient. Just keep your attention on the breathing. Prana awareness will come to you as it did to me. I didn't have it in the beginning. But I was not worrying about it because I didn't know too much about it. But gradually I became aware that my breath, my gross breath, is driven by a more subtle breathing. And that was the beginning of transformation in me, deeper transformation, because I got deeper into the subtle body. And you can too. If you stay with me with these practices, you will get into your subtle body, assuredly. So managing the subtle space is important. Stay in that awareness with me. And that is at the heart of meditation. Learn to enjoy breath control, breath awareness. And if you accompany it with activity, whether it's your physical exercises, the gains are phenomenal in body and mind. And then your inner space should never feel vacant. It should always be filled with peace, with possibilities, creative possibilities. So when you find a stable space in the inner world, you can nourish any part of you. You can nourish the gut, you can nourish the heart, you can nourish the throat, you can nourish the brain, just by taking your attention there and taking the breath there, following the breath there. Now I'm at my brow, but of course the brow is carrying the strength of the whole lower area. So I end my breathing from the lower area right up to the brow. So the brow feels the power of the heart and the gut and the root. And the brain feels nourished by it. Now in this space, there's a guide. You're not alone in this space. The Guru power is there, the Guru Tattva is there. Kundalini is the Guru Tattva. That evolutionary power within you that we call Kundalini, the coiled energy. Kundal means coil. And Kundalini is the individual coiled energy that uncoils in an evolutionary process, opening up the consciousness at every center. So meditation is dynamic in the inner world. And you should not just daydream in the inner world without conscious control. You should not let the pranas be free. You need to manage the pranas, the in-breath, the out-breath, and then the other pranas will be managed as well as you manage these two primary ones. And you need to understand that from birth, the prana apana are active because we call breath life. So long as there's breath in the body, there's life in the body. So the prana apana circuitry is working. So that prana apana is vital to life in the body, vital to well-being in the body. And all the other pranas are attendant. They're in support, different functions. And I spoke yesterday about the 5 pranas, the 5 vayus, pancha vayu. A vayu is a vital current of prana. Can you feel that inner space? Can you feel the opening of the heart? Can you feel the opening of the mind? Can you feel the presence of this evolutionary energy? Can you feel some kind of power is coming into you to give you some kind of conscious control, the Guru Tattva? Can you feel more and more in oneness with the Guru? That you can identify with what the Guru is saying, what the Guru is doing. You feel more and more in oneness with it. This is sacred space. This is a space of grace. Now I spoke about the Soham mantra, and that is beautiful to use with the breath. It's breathing in So, breathing out Hum. It ties the mind to a mantra which helps us to control the mind. And now let's focus on the world around us, because I want to conclude with a prayer for the world. Just open your mind and heart to the expansiveness of life itself. And our ecological connections with life, that we are supported by life. We are supported by nature. We are part of nature. We are a dynamic part of nature. We humankind can destroy that ecological process slowly, but it will get back at us, because the earth is resilient. Let's open our mind to nature, to the trees, to the plants, to all living beings, to the elements, the sun, the wind, water, fire, space. And seek to be in oneness with all of it, in harmony with all of it. At the gross level, we are part of it. And let's hold it in the mental, emotional blessings of the inner space. Let there be peace, love, and harmony in our world. Let us humankind coexist harmoniously with all of life. Let us work together to sustain our environment. Let us open the mind and heart to wish all living things well. And in a prayer for suffering humanity, or suffering in life, wherever it exists, that it be held in a space of light. May there be peace, love, harmony, and well-being throughout our world. Your will be done, O Supreme One, in and through us in this beautiful day. We thank you for all the gifts you are giving to us. And we pray to stay aligned to your will. Om peace. 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 Shanti. 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 So this is my Monday meditation, everyone. Hope you've been nourished by it, sustained by it, and I hope that you will take it into your day. Take this consciousness into your day. Have an amazing Monday, everyone. Thank you so much. Namaskar.